All right, welcome back. I guess we all know just how well hydrated Shadow is. So we'll continue where we left off in regards to him collecting the toy and us asking him to drop it. Let's get him interested in this one more time. Come on. Is it? Good. Take it. Good boy. Drop it. Drop it. Good. Good. Drop it. Good. Drop it. Good boy. Okay, so that was very brief, very simple. He has the toy. I present him with food. I ask him to drop it while I'm presenting him with the food. And as soon as he drops it, I'm going to mark that behavior with a yes or a good. Now, no. No. Now, considering that Shadow, puts 100% of himself into whatever he does, if he plays hard. If he's going to be chasing a toy, he's really going to chase the toy. So, we're going to work on this at home, make sure that we establish exactly what drop it is, and slowly work up to larger things that could be considered more difficult for him to let go of, such as maybe there's a favorite piece of Maybe there's a favorite piece of good boy, material, or there's a big branch outside that he always loves to chew on and take stuff off of. Asking him to drop it with those items might be considerably more difficult than, asking him to drop items that he doesn't really care too much about. So start off slow with small things that Oh, this is a good example right here with the leash. The leash is a big problem with a lot of puppies. They like to bite the leash. We're going to utilize the same practices that we did before. Drop it. No. Drop it. No. Drop it. No. Yes. Good. Drop it. Good. Drop it. Good. Drop it. Good. Okay, so that actually was a really great example with the leash chewing. Try it again. Drop it. Good, drop it. Good, drop it. He's just as smart as a whip. But he's smart and he's a little too smart at the same time. So when we have a dog that's of very high intelligence, they do a lot of debating whether or not they want to do something or not. Drop it. Good, drop it. Good boy. Good, drop it. All right, so we're just going to remember to present our reward, our treat to Shadow when he has that certain item in his mouth, that toy that we don't want him to have after a certain point in time. Ask him to drop the item while we present the food. No? Sit. Good. So when we have him with the item in his mouth, presenting the food, you're asking him to drop it. Drop it. No. Drop it. Good. Drop it. Good, drop it. Now sit down. Sit. Good. Good. We want him to always have positive experiences with the training. So if you ever find yourself getting a little bit frustrated, maybe Shadow's not working with it quite as much or quite as well as you would have hoped. And no. Drop it. No. Drop it. Drop it. Yes. Good. Drop it. Good. Drop it. But when you're working on things that he may have a little bit of trouble with, maybe he's not doing it quite as well as you would have hoped, go back to something simple, end on something simple like sit, good, sit, and that's that. So work on this maybe 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening with a toy that, Shadow is kind of into. Maybe it's not his favorite, but it's something that he likes to play with, and practice to drop it on the leash. Very important to always have him on the leash before we can let him go. We want to make sure that he understands everything in regards to commands before we let him off of the leash and give him all of that freedom. All right, so we're starting the leash chewing again. Let's try to drop it one more time. Drop it. Yes. Yes. Good. Drop it. Good. Drop it. Good boy. Good. Drop it. Now, slow very large puppy, but he is a puppy after all. So this has been Nicole here with Shadow doing a very brief overview. Good boy. Sit. Of drop it. Next time we'll work on the jumping.